Today I show you an unboxing of yet another socket set from Lidl. This is the Parkside socket set that looks like this. I have a few of these, but I really have to stop buying these. And we got one of these first as a gift, and then when I saw how useful it looks like with this type of screwdriver and the ratchet and all the tools here, the socket and the adjustable, all this type of screws, I thought I'll get one for myself also. You know how this goes, you cannot stop buying these things once you start buying them. But when I assembled the bed, one of these toolboxes was really useful, so it's always good to have these things in a few places, and many times it happens that I cannot find it, so yeah, I prefer to have too many than not enough with this. So this is a socket set from Parkside with 3 years warranty, chrome vanadium steel and matte finish for a premium look. Okay, so you have the Phillips head, kind of, or this Japanese style, and the flat head. This is the hex and Torx, 38 pieces set. That's the information here, 38 pieces. That's the barcode, and it's made by OWIM, Germany. This is a nice company, they usually make nice tools. So far, many tools from Lidl that were made by this, they were good. Maybe they make all the tools from Lidl, I don't know. And we have Greek, Bulgarian, and here's some nice detailed information. You have 22 bits, these ones, and you also have these two extensions here, one square adapter for that one, and one bit holder. This is important, you cannot lose this, then you can't use these bits much. Maybe you can find some other way to use it. And it contains 20% recycled material. Okay, there are hex sockets, and you have from 5.5 millimeter to 14 millimeter, and it has 11 and 10 millimeter, so that's a big deal. These are very useful, especially for the car. 10 millimeter is like the most important socket, the most important hex socket, 10 millimeter and 30 millimeter. So basically I could change in the car, I could change a lot of things only with this toolbox. And the storage box, obviously, and I like that it has the ratchet here, 72 teeth, so it should be smooth, but many times I prefer the screwdriver style like this. So let's open it, let's see how it actually looks like. So there is one seal on this side, another seal on this side, so that looks good. Okay, so the manufacturer label came out with this. I'll put it back there so we know who did this. And also this part here. Okay, yeah, close your tool. Nice little box. So it was the other way around. You have the handle here, and it has a safety feature, so it doesn't open by mistake during transport. You have to cut the cable tie. I like that it has this fit, so it sits vertically like this. It should have a little handle, but okay. So yeah, this is the box. I have to cut that cable tie also. Try not to damage anything while doing this. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I'm ready to open the toolbox. This unlocks just like that, like any other toolbox, this style. And let's see what's inside. Some things fell, but okay. Okay, so this thing fell from here. It was to somewhere here, I guess. Yeah, like that. There seems to be one missing piece. Where is this one? I don't see where is this one. That's interesting. Ah, it's here. So nothing is missing. Okay. So we have the set here. There is this socket adapter. This one is for the bit sets. Then you have this thing, which is swivel, and you get some information here. It's Parkside 6.3 millimeter. Parkside 6.3 millimeters, like this. I'll put them back in the same place. So this is an extension, and then we get another extension. So you can have, there's a bit of a spring action there. Okay, these two extensions. And if you want to use any of the bit sets, you can take them out like this. It's nice that it has its own little kind of board bar, a bit bar, I guess, set of to keep them together. And if I want to use a screwdriver, for example, I could try to use this one. And I need to take this holder, the bit holder. Don't lose this piece of metal there, because this is what holds the bit in the socket. So you remove it. There is no magnetic action on this one. It's not quick release. Then you can take the screwdriver and insert it, and now it's a screwdriver. It's a Phillips screwdriver, and this is really nice and good to hold. Has a good grip on it. Oh wow! Also, you have this option here. You can insert like that something, so it's not wasted in any way. OWIM chrome vanadium 6.3 millimeters. I like that it's not too bulky. It's pretty compact the way it's made to work like this. And yeah, so you have one side is coming out, and the other side is, so this is the female side, that's the male side, in case you need to use it like this. So that's the screwdriver style, and then we'll look at this ratchet style. This one is a little bit more compact. Same information here, chrome vanadium, and the usual ratchet with this locking. You have to press the button to unlock it, and now you can, and then the other way around. To remove the bit from this ratchet tool, you have to press the button and then let it go like that. It opens it. And also to insert it, you cannot insert it unless you press the button. Maybe you could if you force it, but no need. So that's pretty nice. And you can use any of these tools, for example. And yeah, try not to lose these bits, but if you do lose them, they are pretty standard sizes, so you can always replace them. These are the sizes included. That's how they look like from the top. Pretty standard sizes, nothing spectacular here, nothing out of the ordinary, but you don't need, yeah, so this, they come out from the back here. Okay. Okay, so I could try one of these sockets. So for the sockets here, I have this adapter. So this is the square adapter for the ratchet, like that. This is a 1.4, or no, it's 11, size 11. So it works the same way. Let's try size 10. This should be size 10, the famous size 10. And it fits just like this. I can use the extension, and then the extension will go into the socket like this. So this is the longest it could get. This actually is pretty good. The length is really good for the battery, the car battery. And you can use only one extension. Probably I would use it like this most of the time because it's not too close here, but also not too long. And there's always the option to use this kind of extension like this, so it makes it flexible. So like this, the socket becomes flexible, and I can really tighten it at a different angle like this. So this is pretty good. I like this. Yeah, these are the sockets, the extensions. I have to find where they are now. I'm not sure if I'll be able to put it back the same way it was, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, so maybe this one here. No, it's that one. That one goes there. And this is the 11. Yeah, I think I got it pretty good. So you have your standard bit size extensions, the swivel arm, which is really useful, the adapter for the bits to use in the screwdriver style or the ratchet. I really like the screwdriver. The main reason I bought this tool set is for this handle screwdriver to be able to use any of these sockets and any of the bit sets. An actual screwdriver, but it's really nice and grippy. OWIM. Okay, so just remember there was some kind of paper in there. So let's quickly see what's written on this paper. PDF online. Information about warranty. And many... okay, this is the useful information here. Okay, so this is the information about the product. That's the model number HG13190. Model for this. I don't know if the model number is written anywhere on the box. I don't see anything. On the box, yeah, so it was written on the box here, model HG13190, right there, HG13190. It's good to know the actual model. Okay, so this tool closes nicely, and it has a pretty good lock system. And this is the information. Model number HG13190. Again, I see it. First time when I looked at this label, I didn't really see the model number there, but it's there. It's just applied with a sticker, so not so durable on this. The box is really doing a good job to protect what's inside, but they are all metal, so it's not much need to protect it, mostly from rust, really. I know they're not supposed to be rusting, but you never know. And here there is a bit of oil residue. You see this is from the manufacturing process here. They all feel a little bit oily, and it's good. You want to keep it like that. And if you use them on water or soap, you remove that oil. Make sure you can add it a little bit, put some oil them a little bit with a spray or with a cloth. Yeah. So this locking mechanism is pretty good and pretty strong, but if you're transporting them and you want to make sure they're not opened, you can always put a cable tie here, the same as the original packing was, and then it will not open until you want it to be opened. You can use a pocket knife to cut it open. You can always reuse this. You can put another cable tie here. That's it. I hope this helps you. Thanks for watching.